What if the retirement strategy most people trust as safe is actually the one quietly putting them at risk? Because the biggest threat to your retirement isn't a market crash, it's running out of money while you're still alive. And today I'm going to show you what I believe is the safest type of annuity for retirement income and why most retirees misunderstand it completely. One decision here can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let's get this right. I recently had a conversation with someone who did everything right. They saved consistently, worked 40 years, built over $600,000 in savings in their retirement, but they were terrified, not because they didn't have money, but because they didn't know if it would last. And that's the real fear. It's not dying too soon, but living too long. And if you're between 59 and 79 with 250,000 or more saved, this question matters more than almost anything else that we could talk about. So let me answer it by walking you through a clear framework for thinking about retirement income that most people never get. Step number one is define safe the right way. Before we talk about the safest annuity, we need to agree on what safe actually means because most people define it wrong. Most people think safe means low risk, conservative investments like bonds or CDs. And while those feel safe, they're measuring the wrong thing. Real safety in retirement means three things: protecting your principal, creating reliable income, and eliminating the risk of your outliving your money. That's a completely different standard. And by that definition, most strategies fall short. Step number two, why traditional strategies aren't truly safe. Hey, take the 4% rule. You've probably heard it. Withdraw 4% per year and you'll be fine. It sounds simple until the market drops 30% in 1 year. That's called the sequence of returns risk. When a downturn hits early in retirement, your withdrawals permanently damage your nest egg. You can't ride it out, especially when you're pulling the income every month. That's not safety, that's exposure. So people swing the other way. CDs, fixed annuities, zero market risk, and guaranteed interest. And yes, those are safe from volatility, but if inflation runs 3 to 4% and your CD earns 3 to 4%, you're not growing, you're just treading water. Over 20 or 30 years, that quietly erodes your purchasing power in ways that are very damaging. So you're stuck choosing between market risk and inflation risk. But what if there was a middle ground? Step three, the safest annuity for retirement income. In my professional opinion, for conservative retirees who want both protection and growth potential, the safest annuity for retirement income is a fixed indexed annuity with a guaranteed lifetime income rider. Now let me explain why. And stay with me here, because this is exactly where most people get confused. First is principal protection. With a properly structured fixed index annuity, if the market drops 20%, you lose nothing. Zero. Your principal does not go backwards due to market performance, and that's a contractual guarantee. It's not hope and it's not a strategy, it's an actual guarantee. Now think about how long it took to recover from 2008 or even 2020. What if you never had to recover at all? Second, growth potential without full market risk. Fixed indexed annuities credit interest based on positive index performance, like following the S&P 500, but they have a cap. So top-tier S&P caps are often between 9 and 11% range, depending on the specific product. So if an index goes up, you earn up to the cap. If it goes down, you earn zero. But you never lose money. Over a 10-year period, this approach can average 5 to 7%. Without ever a direct market loss. In some scenarios, your money can nearly double in 10 years with full principal protection. That's the balance. It's safety with an upside, not extreme. Third, and this is the real power, guaranteed lifetime income. Many fixed indexed annuities offer an optional rider that converts your savings into income that you cannot outlive. Even if your account value drops to zero because you live to 95 or 100, the income continues. That's not market-based, that's contract-based. Think about what that does for your psychology. You stop checking the market every morning. You stop dreading downturns. You create your own private pension. Social Security covers part, your annuity covers the rest. And the other assets stay invested for growth or legacy. That's exactly how we structure plans for clients who do not want to gamble their retirement. Step four, why this beats the alternatives. Compared to an investment portfolio, A properly structured fixed indexed annuity eliminates sequence of return risk, removes the pressure of forced withdrawals during crashes, and it provides a guaranteed income option. Compared to CDs and fixed annuities, it offers higher growth potential, participation in market gains, tax deferred compounding, and lifetime income riders. You're not choosing between risk and stagnation, you're choosing balance. That's why I believe for retirees between 59 and 79 with 250,000 or more, this is one of the most effective income tools available when it's structured correctly. And the last part matters. Not all fixed indexed annuities are equal. Caps differ, riders differ, income roll-ups differ, fees differ. Some are excellent, some are mediocre, and some should be avoided entirely. And this isn't a product conversation, it's a design conversation. And that's exactly where working with an independent fiduciary makes the difference. At Hackenberg Financial Group, we compare multiple carriers and structures to find what actually fits your goals, not what pays the highest commission. So is this right for you? This approach works well if you're between 59 and 79 and you have 250,000 or more saved, and you're concerned about market volatility, you don't want to run out of money, and you like predictable income that you can count on. It's not the right fit if you want aggressive stock-like returns, need full liquidity in the near term, or are comfortable with high volatility. This is for people who want stability and who understand that protecting what they have built matters more or just as much as growing it. There's a mindset shift you need to make, but once you do, it changes everything. Stop asking, how much can I make? Start asking, how much you need guaranteed. Once your essential expenses are covered by guaranteed income, everything else just becomes optional. That's not a financial strategy, that's freedom. Imagine waking up at 72 and the market's down 25%. Your income hasn't changed, your bills are covered, your lifestyle's intact, you're not stressed, you're not selling assets at a loss, and you're not cutting back. That's what true safety feels like. The safest annuity for retirement income isn't about chasing returns. It's about eliminating the risks that quietly destroy a retirement, market crashes, longevity, and the emotional decisions that follow both. A properly structured fixed indexed annuity with lifetime income rider can address all three. So if you'd like to see what that looks like using your own numbers, click the link in the description below and schedule a free retirement strategy consultation today. We'll walk through income projections, growth potential, risk comparisons, and whether this fits your situation at all. There's no pressure and there's no obligation. It's just strategy and clarity. Because retirement shouldn't feel uncertain, it should feel secure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.